Hi, this is Clinton from Old Cobblers Farm, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to use our 6016 fertilizer on a field-grown apple tree. A couple things you will need before you start fertilizing. One, you're going to need a tape measure to measure out from the trunk of the tree. And next you're going to need an iron bar because you're going to probe down in the ground 8 inches. I've marked this bar especially at 8 inches, so that's how far down you're going to go. And then you're going to need a 1/4 cup to measure out the fertilizer. So the first step to find out was how many holes you're going to need for a tree of this size. So the best thing to do is just take your tape measure and measure out from the trunk of the tree to the drip line. Now the drip line is going to be established right here at the furthest branch on the tree. That's where all the feeder roots are going to be for this plant. Find the longest one. So this is the short side of the tree. So I should technically select the other side of the tree. So measuring off the trunk, it's measuring 10 feet. So what you're going to need is 10 equal holes around the outside of this plant. Once you've selected that and determined how many holes you need, simply grab the probe that I've used, which is an iron bar that's marked again 8 inches down. You're going to then probe into the ground, get down to the 8-inch mark that's on your bar or whatever device you're going to use in order to get in the ground. Once you're down there, oblong the hole. Make it large enough so that you can get the fertilizer in the hole. Take the probe out. I do have my 1/4 cup here in my pocket. You're going to grab the 1/4 cup. You're going to open up the fertilizer. You're going to then scoop it out. And then you're going to take the product and you're going to put it in the hole. Now what I also like to do is once you're done putting in the ground is just kick it in, just like that. On this particular plant, you're going to do it 10 times because again, it was the furthest drip line part of this tree was 10 feet out. So 10 equal holes all the way around this plant. You should do this at least once a month up until the week prior to harvesting your apple trees.